Helga is a good choice if you prefer to use physical attacks and want to fight enemies that rely on shadow abilities. The characters who use the shadow form often and for a short time, such as Fireguard and Kibo, are the most convenient opponents for Helga. She may punish them for entering the shadow form, however, Helga has no shadow abilities. That's why she's also great against the other heroes like Kate and Felcher. There are two words to describe Helga's moveset: simple and efficient. Most of her attacks don't trigger a combo. Helga's main advantages are unbreakable attacks and mid-long range moves. Combined, it allows her to surprise her opponent with swift moves and interrupt their attacks. Heavy attack is one of Helga's most effective moves, and it is also one of the attacks with the longest range in the game. But stay alert, if your opponent successfully blocks this attack, they will most certainly punish you with a throw. Helga also possesses a subtle spinning attack useful for sudden counterattacks. Helga's pistol allows her to perform ranged attacks. Since it takes a lot of time to make a shot and to reload the pistol, it is not very effective as a stock weapon. However, it can be significantly improved using talents, which will make it a formidable weapon. Helga has three special abilities. The first one is a counterpart of the other character's shadow abilities. This mechanic allows her to accumulate the power of light by landing attacks. The power may be used to perform shining dashes, which give an opportunity to start a block-breaking attack. The second mechanic is Smite. It is literally a celestial smite, which strikes the opponent who enters the shadow form. However, Smite doesn't make the shadow characters too vulnerable, as it doesn't interrupt their actions and they can dodge this attack. Talents may be used to improve this ability by, for instance, adding a critical reaction when your opponent is hit. And the last special ability is a Shield of Light. It is the ultimate ability which activates when Helga receives fatal damage. It makes her temporarily invincible and gives her full charge of Power of Light, so Helga can fearlessly crush her enemy. Moreover, your opponent will be thrown back if they land an attack upon the shield. This ability activates only for a few seconds, becoming your last chance to change the outcome of the fight. Helga faces the most difficulties when fighting opponents who outperform her in melee combat. These are, for example, Honju and Jet, who, as well as Helga, don't use the shadow form. Yuka and Lin rarely enter the shadow form, so they're tough opponents too. In addition, Ironclad and Sarge can dodge Smite entirely. Helga may become one of your favorite fighters if you prefer to keep distance or if you don't like the shadow abilities. Do you want to take on the enemies with the shadow form? If so, Helga is worthy to fight on your side. Welcome to the arena!